welcome back to See Concept. This is me. I made a promise that until I clock 100 subscribers before I will show my face. So I'm bringing that promise to come to pass now. So I want to say thank you. I really appreciate you guys for being part of this journey. Thank you so much. I love you all. And if you have not watched the video where I show my gratitude, my Chiffon dance, kindly go and watch it. You will like it, okay? And if you are new here, you are most welcome. I want to say thank you once again. Today, I shall be showing you how to make this a frontal maxi summer dress, and I know you're going to like it. Just sit back and watch to the end. This tutorial, the fabric I'll be working with is this beautiful chiffon fabric. Altogether here, I have 2.5 meters by 60 inches length. And for the length of the dress, I have a 58. Then I'll be adding 1 inch to it, making a 59. Altogether, from my shoulder line to the hemline of my dress will be 59 inches. But I'll be cutting out the upper part, which is from my shoulder line to my waistline, which is a 17 inches. That 17, I'll be taking away 1 inch for elastic band, so I'll be left with 16 inches. Okay, and I will add half an inch to it for joining, making a 16.5. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, let's get started. Just a plain paper, but if you are cutting it on your fabric, always remember to place your fabric on fold. Okay, so from this folded edge, I will take my shoulder line. My shoulder line is 16 inches divided by 2. That will be 8 inches. Then I will add half an inch to it, making a 8.5. I will place 8.5 from this folded edge. I will take 8.5. Where the 8.5 stop, I will take my armhole depth, which is 9 inches. Now connect my shoulder. I'll be taking my bust line. My bust line is 11 inches plus half an inch, making 11.5. We'll take it across. And connect it together. Right, from my shoulder line again, I will take my under bust. My under bust is 15 inches plus half an inch, making a 15.5. While from my shoulder to my waist will now be 16 inches. I've already deducted 1 inch for elastic band, so I'm now left with a 16 inches, though I will be adding half an inch to it, making a 16.5. Stop from where the shoulder line stop, which is 8.5. I'll go down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. As you know, our shoulder is not straight. Then I'll rule a line for my armhole depth. I will now be left with 8 inches for my armhole depth. So this line now will be the chest line, bust line, under bust, waistline. So from this folded edge on the shoulder line, I will take my neck width. My neck width for both front and back is 3.5. Then I'll connect the 3.5 to this 1 inch for shoulder slope. From this waistline, I will go in from the folded edge. I will go in by 1 inch. While from there, I'll go up by 2 inches. Then from where the 2 inches stop, I'll go up by 2 inches again. So this will be the distance for the rope, because we are going to add a rope to it to form a bow. Then I will take the 1 inch down and mark it. Rule a line to connect the dot together for the 1 inch. Then from this neck width, I will take V shape. Then I will stop somewhere there and curve it a bit. Like this. So this will be the neck depth for the front piece. For the back piece, the neck depth, I'll be taking a 1 inch for standard. I'll give it a straight line and give it a shape. So for the armhole depth, I'll look for the midpoint of the armhole. We are left with 8 inches. The midpoint will be 4 inches. So from where the 4 inches stops, I will move out by half an inch. Then I will rule a line to connect where the shoulder slope stops. So for the chest line, I'll be placing the 1/4 of my bust circumference. The 1/4 of my bust circumference is 12 inches. I'll be adding a 1 inch for ease, making 13 inches. Then 1 inch for allowance, making 14 inches. From the folded edge, I'll place 14 inches. Then whatever I place here for this tutorial, I will place it through the bodice, 14 inches. And I will join it together. Then from this half an inch I came out with, I will take my, this is for the front and this is for the back. For the upper part, I'll be adding half an inch for joining. So I will set it aside now and cut the down part of the dress. Okay, so after cutting the down part, I will now cut both the down part and the front piece. So for the down part now, remember the whole length of the dress is 58 plus 1 inch for allowance, making 59. And then for the upper part, we have there 17 inches. So from that 59, I'll be taking away 17. 17, that will be 42 inches left. So for the skirt part or the down part, I'll be cutting out 42 inches line down to the hem line. I'll be measuring out 42 inches for the down part. For my waistline, I'll be taking my hip line. Okay, so remember we left 17 inches. 17 inches, and my hip line from my shoulder line is 27.5. So for my waistline, on the upper part, I took 14 inches. There's it. From my hip line, I will place the 1/4 of my hip, which is 13 inches, from the folded edge, 13 inches. Then I'll go ahead and place that 13 inches on the hemline of the skirt. So normally for the hemline, the amount of allowance you had is in between 4 to 7 inches. For this tutorial, I'll be adding a 5 inches to the 1/4 of my hip, making 18 inches. Okay, then I'll go ahead and add 1 inch to it for allowance, making 19 inches. From this folded edge, I'll place a 19 inches here. Then I'll go ahead and draw a line from this waistline down to the hemline where the 19 inches stopped. This hip line is just a guide for us. From this folded edge, I'll go down by half an inch just to give it a curve on the waist. Then I'll take it from the waist and then curve it down. From the hemline of the skirt, I will go up by 1.5 inches just to give it a circle-like shape. I added slits to my skirt. From the hemline, I'll be going up by 18 inches from the hemline. 18 inches. Stops here. Slits. So it's going to look now. After taking the measurements, that's the upper parts, and this is the down parts. So I'll go ahead now and cut the skirt, also cut the upper parts.
I can't think nothing better than spending my day with you. My life sunny and bad.
This is the folded edge. I'll be cutting it out by 2. This also folded edge by 2. I'll go ahead now and place this on fabric, cut it out. After cutting it, I will trim off this front neckline and place it also on my fabric and fold for the back. Remember, I cut the front part of it, but for the back, I'll be cutting it straight, okay? Notch the center part. So this is the back piece of the skirt. So I'll go ahead and place the front piece and cut it out. For the front piece, for the upper part, I'll be trimming off these parts like this. I'll be cutting the tie front, the strap or the rope. I'll be cutting it together with the fabric. Remember, we left 2 inches. be adding half an inch to this front part. I'll use my overlapping machine to tighten it up before I join everything together. So it's going to be. I'll set this aside and cut the band. For the band, remember the 1/4 of the waist, the total waist was 14 inches times 2, that will be 28 inches. So 28 inches for the back and 28 inches for the front. Exactly what I have here. And for the width, I have a 4 inches for the width. So I'll go ahead and fold it up like this. I'll give it a stitch, half an inch, half an inch. Then I'll be left with 1 inch. Okay, that 1 inch will be a space for the elastic. Okay, only for the back. And for the front band, I will also do the same thing, but for the front band, there won't be elastic band. Okay, so the only thing I will do is that I will stitch it up with half an inch and join it to the upper part and the down part. So for the sleeve, I'll be folding my fabric into bias form like this. Then I will look for the biggest part of my arm, which is the bicep, 9 inches. Then I added 1 inch to it, making it 10. Then from there I will draw a straight line. From the biceps line, I'll go up by 4.5 for my sleeve height, cap height. And how do you calculate your cap height? Your bust circumference divided by 12 plus half an inch. Mine is 4.5. So from the biceps line, I will take half of my round sleeve, which is 4.5. Then from there I'll connect it, I'll curve it. Then I'll take the length of my sleeve. I want to be 9 inches. I will flatten it. I'll cut it out. The second sleeve. So guys, I've tightened up all the edges. This is the front skirts. I also went ahead and attached the band to it. There's it. So I'll now go ahead and place the upper parts on it, right side facing each other. So I'll go ahead and join it half an inch on both sides. Then after joining it, this side is going to look wind this part, I will top stitch like this. So after that, now go ahead, take the back, place the elastic inside. And after placing the elastic, I'll place the front piece and the back piece against each other, right side facing each other. Shoulder to shoulder. Then I'll do it half an inch, half an inch. One inch for the side seam. On both sides, 1 inch. Then the hem part, 1 inch. We attach the sleeve. I'll go and do that right away. So guys, this is the finished look. I've attached both the front piece and the back piece together. Then I've attached my sleeve as well. This is the front tie. This is the down parts. This is the side slits. This is the back. And for the back, what I did here was, remember the band was 28 inches. So I went ahead and deducted the 3 inches from it, and that left with 25 inches. So for the elastic now, I have 25 inches in there. Okay, so this is the inside. This is the elastic. I don't want it too scrunchy, that is why I just deducted 3 inches. Okay, 3 inches, 2 inches is okay. This is the front. Isn't that beautiful? So for the front side, just give it a knot like this, and then form your bow. So guys, I want to say thank you for watching to the end, and I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like it, don't forget to share. I want to hear from you in the comment section regarding this dress, and if you have any question regarding it as well, do let me know in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to, kindly do so. Press the red subscribe button. Okay, thank you. I love you all. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.